Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And if this is the first time that you're coming across my videos, kindly subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So in the previous video we talked about the financial discipline, and I mentioned about having a budget when it comes to financial discipline. In that video we talked about how you should build yourself and be able to have financial discipline, and today we are going to talk about how to create a budget. In my channel, or in this channel, we usually talk about business ideas, how to grow your businesses, and also about the finances. And at the finances today I am going to talk about creating a budget. So kindly subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So let's look at this. Let me show you how a budget should look like, or the things that should be considered in a budget. So as I had said earlier, I am going to show you how a budget should look like. I'm just going to give you an example of how a budget should look like. Let's say I earn like 50,000 Kenyan shillings per month. That is after tax income. So it means this money I don't have to now start paying taxes and everything. So this is my after tax, the net salary. Let me say, like, for example, I just earn let's say I earn 50,000 Kenyan shillings. Then I have my own expenses. Then I also have the net income, or okay, the net here is the remaining of the amount after the deduction of expenses from my net income. I hope you got me there. So let me say I've started to have a budget. I've started to trace my money when I had already had some debts. Let's say I had an Equity Bank loan, a car loan, and also a furniture loan. I'm just using an example. So maybe I'm just assuming like I pay 5,000 Kenyan shillings per month to the Equity Bank. Then I also pay like 6,000 Kenyan shillings to the company that gave me a car, and also maybe I'm paying 2,000 per month for the furnitures maybe that I'm buying, or I'm buying. Then the fixed now are the things that it's a must that I have. Let me say I pay rent. I also buy food, that is in the inclusion of vegetables and everything. I also have some utilities, that is buying, like, for example, buying tissues, refilling gas, and buying maybe sanitary towels, things like that. Then from there I need to have fun. I like watching movies, I like going for shopping, and also for vacation. I'm not giving the amount. I'm not indicating the amounts that someone can use, because we are different. Not everyone is doing what I do here. Then I come to now the savings. The savings, you can save in so many ways. You can use the 401k plan, of which 401k plan mostly is used by people that are employed because they use their bosses to open this account, the 401k plan. Then we have an individual retirement IRA, that is an individual retirement account. These are the amount of money that this one probably is always the IRA investment account. It's the retirement amount. So hii ni ile pesa mnasemanga ni pesa ya retire. You can also invest in money market funds, so it's up to you to decide how you want to invest your money, or you want to save your money. And looking at this is how a budget should look like, and we have different strategies that you can use to we have different strategies that you can use to how to create a budget. I had used an example of a 50, 30, 20% plan. That is, I just used it as an example in my previous video where I was talking about how to build financial discipline, but I will come to explain into further details when it comes to choose a good strategy, because we have different strategies to set a budget or to create a budget. But these are some of the things that you should include in your budget. At this point, I hope now you're satisfied. You've known how a budget looks like, and if you have any questions concerning about finances, kindly comment below. And anything to do with budgeting of your money, it doesn't matter how much you earn. I can also help you to know how to budget if you're hustling. Let me say hustlers. If you usually get paid each and every day, you can also save even if you're earning daily. Or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time that you're coming across my videos, kindly subscribe, like, share, and also comment. I'm so happy that I have met you today. I'm so happy that you're going to be my friend, because I'm ready to be your friend. Are you ready to be my friend? Yes. If you're ready, comment below. Here we talk about businesses, how to grow your business, and also about finances. In my previous video, I had talked about how to create a budget, and on this video we are going to talk about how to budget money. For you to have a budget, you need to have money, and there are a few steps that you need to have, or you need to check up on, for you to have a good for you to budget your money correctly, and for you to be able to know the budgeting system that you can use. Step number one, you need to figure out your after-tax income. So this is the amount that you receive each and every month. The money that you're sure of. In a certain date, my money is going to be deposited to my bank account. This amount. So you have a regular paycheck, and if you have a regular paycheck, it means the deduction of the tax has already been deducted. And if you have like automated deductions like 401k plan, investment accounts, or health insurance, you need to add up everything for you to get to know your full salary. And if you have and again, if you have the side hustle, your side hustle shouldn't affect your income. So if you have a side hustle, if you're doing a business if you have another side hustle business, you need to make sure that the business is running itself, so you don't have to keep on deducting some amount from your income. Number two, you need to choose a budgeting system. What I mean is, you need to have a framework of how you're going to budget. We have different budgeting systems. For example, I keep on using this example till I come to the other budgeting system. For example, the 50, 30, 20% budgeting system. And the reason as to why I'm using this as an example, it's because I've already explained it in another video where I was talking about having financial discipline. I have also explained it in how to create a budget. So I have used it as an example. If you've been following me, you can easily get to know what I'm talking about by the 50, 30, and 20 spending plan. Step number 3, you need to track your progress. And now that you have, you know, your after-tax income, you have chosen a budgeting system that fits you, because we are different. Your way of life is not my way of life. How you do your things is not how I do my things. I will do a video on how the different types of budgeting system. One, we've said it is 50, 30, 20%. I will include others. There are some others that I don't want to talk about them here because I don't want to mix up everything. And now I was saying, have a track. Track your record. And now that now that you've known your after-tax income and you have a budgeting system, make sure that you're tracking, you're recording. You can check up on your budget, maybe for the first month, see how it goes according to the budgeting system that you've chosen. So you can check up on it the first month, the second month, the third month. I think the third month, now you will already know what is good, what is taking a lot of money, and maybe it's not necessary. What is needed. You know, you have a track, you have a record, because as you're budgeting, be recording for you to be able to compare and see where you're overspending and where you're underspending and where you're and where the unnecessary spendings are coming in. Step number 4, automate your savings. If you know you have a problem with savings, you don't know how to budget your money, and you know you have a lot of things that you can't be able to save. No one should not be able to save. Automate your savings. Make sure that I will keep on using the 401k plan investment account, because you save directly. That money is just deducted directly, whether you like it or not. That money should be deducted. Create a system to do that. So automate your savings. And the last step is practice your management. What do I mean by practice your management? As time goes on, maybe when you're starting to budget, when you are choosing a budgeting system, you only had one kid, and then God has blessed you with another kid. Now now you have 2 kids. It means that kid will be taken care of. So the budgeting system might change. So be able to adjust to it. Practice it as time goes on. Another example, maybe God has opened the doors for you and now your income has increased. It means you have to adjust in some places. So practice from one step to another, from one step. So your budget it shouldn't be stagnant. If it's stagnant, you need to check up on yourself, because things usually get changing from one generation to another from time to time. And thanks for your time, guys. Those are just the steps that you should have or you should know before you start those are the steps that will help you to budget for your money. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time that you're coming across my videos, if this is the first approach that my videos are appearing in your YouTube, kindly subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Here we talk about business ideas, about how to grow your business, and also about the finances. Today's video we are going to talk about types of budgeting. The budgeting systems. We have 5 different types of budgeting systems, of which there are others, but today I'm going to talk about the 5 main types of budgeting. And at the end of this video, I'd be expecting you to be able to know what is a budget and why you need a budget and the types of budgeting. I am expecting you to know the type of budget that you can use. I believe the 5 types of budgeting that I'm going to talk about here will be of help. and it fits everyone. It's up to you to choose the right budgeting system that you want to use. Again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, like, share, and also comment. We have different types of budgeting, and let's get to know what's budget. A budget is a plan to manage your finances. And why do you need a budget? A budget is needed because you are able to trace your money. A budget helps you to reach your goals, that is your financial goals. It helps you to be financially disciplined, and so many others. And let's get to know what are the types of budgeting. The types of budgeting systems. Number one, we have the 50, 30, and 20 budget. I've been talking about that budgeting system. I've talked about it in like 3 videos, and now this is the 4th, of which I said that I will come to explain it further. And this type of budgeting system, it should cover up all your needs. It should also cover up some of your wants, and also it should cover up your financial goals. And this is whereby the 50% of your salary goes to your basic needs, 30% goes to your wants, and the 20% use it for investment and for paying debts and investment. The other type of budgeting system, we have the envelope budgeting system. This is whereby use envelopes, use cash. The envelope budgeting system is of more traditional. It's of more traditional. It's an old fashioned way of budgeting money using physical envelopes. For example, if it's for the basic needs, this is the money for the rent, you have an envelope for the rent, you have an envelope for the food, you have an envelope for the health, you have an envelope for financial goals. So you just use it physically. You don't need to go to the banks. You're not operating with your phone. You're just using it traditional way. So if you set money for food in a certain envelope, it means you're supposed to take care of that envelope. If it gets to end, you might end up taking your rent money to buy food, of which it's not advisable. So stick to your budgeting system. And here I'm telling you to use the budgeting system that you know you can be able to manage. The envelope budgeting system is suitable for someone who prefers to use cash rather than using the mobile to pay, rather than using the banks. That's added as an advantage because you're dealing with cash, something that you're seeing. The other type of budgeting system, we have the zero-based budgeting system. The zero budgeting system is similar to the envelope budgeting system, but here you're not restricted from using cash. You take a paper and a pen, you try to divide your money. Maybe this is for rent, this is for food, this is for financial goals. Then you have to indicate the price of the money that you want to be used in a specific field, that is in a specific item. So here you're not restricted from using cash, yes, but you're operating it through your phone. For example, like in Kenya, we use the M-Pesa services, so you can keep your money on your M-Pesa. If you want maybe to reach your financial goals, so you want to start investing, your investment money, you can put it in an app called M-Shwari, that is under M-Pesa. About the food, you can be paying slowly as you're buying it. It's almost similar. It's almost the same as envelope budgeting system, but it's kind of different because here you're not restricted from using cash. Yes, you're using your phone, same as the envelope budgeting system, but you're not restricted from using cash. So it's up to you. You can say that I'm going to save my money in my phone, and the remaining cash I can budget it in buying food through cash. The other type of budgeting system, number 4, the type of budgeting system we have, pay yourself first budgeting system. So pay yourself first budgeting system, this is whereby you prioritize your financial goals. So before you go to buying food, before you're going to paying rent, before you're going to do other things and spend your money, you prioritize your investment, you prioritize your financial goals. This type of budgeting system is good for someone who doesn't want a complicated budgeting process. I'm not saying the others are complicated. It's up to you to you know yourself better. There's some people that they don't have time to keep on writing, well, this is what they need, they just prioritize their financial goals, and the rest they don't care how they use it. They spend it the way they want. They don't care whether they go for vacations, they don't care whether they buy enough food, they don't care. They just spend. As long as they have taken care of their financial goals, nothing else matters. And the final or the 5th budgeting system we have, no budget. That is a no budget budgeting system. This is a flexible budgeting system where you take 2 things into account. That is your pay and your must pays. So if you prioritize financial goals, that is you just check up how much do I get paid. This is a must that I have. That is maybe the basic needs. And if you prioritize financial goals, this is a must for me. So that is the only 2 things that you concentrate on, and that's it. You check up on your pays and your must pays. That's the only 2 accounts that you deal with. So those are the types of budgeting system, and having a budget will help you be financially okay. It will help you be financially stable. It will reduce your stresses. It will help you know how you will manage your finances, and it will also help you to know where you're supposed to check up on and see where you can improve yourself. Having a budget will help you to have ideas of other side hustles. It will help you to develop yourself. So you as a person who is sitting there, do you have a budget? Comment below, tell me the type of budgeting system that you can use, or the one that you see that can fit you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Let me see you next time. Bye.